of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk. The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage. Deep breaths and find the way out. This should be right. Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacinth! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Legend has it that the hero Celione was always flanked by two winged companions. Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila. It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece.
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first. Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Celione. We have come to complete her mission.
Stream forward.
But it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Lunabis, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion? I understand. You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she? Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul. It must have understood me. It's a creature of wisdom and tenacity, despite being mired in the agony of the black tide.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
Lord... Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the black tide. Return to your senses.
My soul accepts your punishment.
Just a little something. Not enough.
Thank you. And I'll give you what you need. Soul. Through my blood.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Surely upon you.
Just a little something. Nothing. Nap time.
Burn it all. I'll accept your punishment.
Solibus.
No need to be surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak. Oh, I can't believe I'm calling myself that now, too.
Solibus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth? Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds with such a weak lot in life. How do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
With this long sword, heroic soul. As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Soulless, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
We've laid all the other Titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila. Heroic souls. Celione initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Aquila's mark flew away?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
Go melt it down.
Professor, what will you be teaching?
A 1,000 years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just this is the Hall of the Sun Folk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Celione's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaya. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to. It didn't work. The prayer's power didn't let... maybe that... It looks like this device can amplify... Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
A celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural. The celestial shift.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the black tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out. Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
Perhaps there's more than one right answer. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
We finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
Life is a puzzle in and of itself. The gleam of old blades.
Dear Celiosi,
How have you been lately? It's been a few months since you left Elena's, and we really miss the times we spent together. We'd run and play in the countryside, and in the evenings, we'd mess with the grumpy dromas from next door. Every day it was carefree, as if the troubles of the world had nothing to do with us. Since we parted with our sisters, the time spent with you has become our most cherished memories. Honestly, when we learned you planned to pursue the prophecy and become a hero, we couldn't help but feel regret. We regretted telling you about the prophecy in the first place. It meant you would leave our side and embark on a dangerous journey. If it meant losing a dear friend, we would be heartbroken. But we have come to accept it. You're strong, Celione, and you're meant to leave your mark on the world. We believe you have the power to change the world. The reason we left Yanisopolis was to bring hope and miracles to Amphoreus. But to turn those miracles into reality, our strength alone won't be enough. We hope you will become a hero and show the world that unity, not division, is what we need. All of this is only possible if you stay safe. With your ability, we believe you can do it. Your good friend, Trisha.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural.
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity. But instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment. Do not mistake their behavior for weakness, warrior. I have faced down the tyrant of the sky. It is no hyperbole that their raging fire is capable of melting the firmament. Amphoreus's heavens exist because of their authority. It is time to leave this place. Lunibus awaits you at the next stop.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
To honor the pact with Celione. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side. If there are falsehoods in the legends, then there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Celione challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. The memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them. All done!
Thank you, Emmy. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of 2 feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum!
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay in your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above, while they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods. You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people, I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk, even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age, one not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or...
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden. See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solibus!
The hero Celiosi, disillusioned by the Sun Folk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time,
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunibus is waiting for you all. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
Even though they still maintain a connection.
You think to hinder us? Then we will make you understand.
That's better. Just a little something.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Insanity!
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going and aim for the next west wind compass.
Seek, and you will find.
bridge is leading us to our next destination. Let's hurry on. Follow me.
Miss Heirs, how are you so certain you could free Solus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lumidus. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
Ah, what a kind answer.
It said the black tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
Go melt it down.
I shall lead you into the Rain Folk's Hall.
Legend has it Celios's father was a Sun Folk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rain Folk feared the other half of Celios's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own. Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady, until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
What? But the epics said Celione left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills. I never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair. She met Solibus and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Solibus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celione's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
Lila Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunibus?
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celione.
Lady Lunibus, is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
Where did the Skyfolk go after Celione challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
Aquila, they are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I...
Lord Mighty, let's each do...
Before it was consumed by madness, no healer can heal all. Especially granting it a dignified end.
So feeble.
Who's here?
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Soul, insanity.
Naughty child. That's better.
Thank you. And I'll give you what you will.
Embrace a new life.
Dark soul, now accept your punishment.
May death protect us! As you wish.
Insanity.
Just a little something.
Thank you. this divine power, I reforge all things.
Rest now, Titankin.
The celestial globe looks complete, but it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally? Hard drive?
Your intuition has always been good.
Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms.
That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunabis, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
Go melt it down.
That's certainly pretty crude and simple. Should we go look for the next one? All good. Let's keep going. As expected, Gray is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus. We should return and check on the celestial globe. return of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
Aquila has left.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward. A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. Celione fought Aquila. The Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them. Before we press on, partner, man, let's unveil the history for Hyacinth. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering, recollection, reveal!
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.
My kin of old, I am no longer the immature fledgling I once was. I found my wings. The shackles you bound me with have rusted away, and I shall decide which direction I'll fly. As for this return home, before I embark on my god-slaying quest, those who worship the god who is about to die deserve to know everything.
So, the dreadful rumors are true. The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible day thunder knight, will soar into the heavens to challenge the Titan.
Why would you do this, Celione? You were once such a warm-hearted girl. In this hall of the Cloudborn, you prayed so devoutly to Aquila.
I've seen through the Titan's indifference, and grown weary of the tragic dances mortals perform under their neglect. I see how you blame the god for their favoritism, yet lack the courage to rebel against the core of your beliefs. You're quick to turn your blades on your kin, but you never dare to confront the true source of your hatred. I feel sorry for you. I grew up among you, and once saw myself as part of this tribe. The persecution you've suffered runs deep. For that, I understand your hatred towards me. And I forgive you for casting me out. Out of care for you all, I'll walk this path on behalf of everyone. Let the fall of the Eye of Twilight mark the dawn of a new chapter in history. Upon my return, there will be no more unjust gods. When a broken faith finally disappears, the children of humanity will be reborn. The skies will mend, and the divide between day and night will fade away.
You are so naive, daughter of dusk. So powerful, yet so innocent. I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize that shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love.
Farewell, my kin. I'll always remember the tenderness you once showed me. Meager, fly, Lunibus.
Lady Celione's resolve to slay the Titan was as firm as her farewell to her people was dismal.
Yet, from this memory, I sense something ominous. What happened later, Lady Lunibus?
Rather than listening to me, continue onward and witness for yourselves. Follow the trail, Aquila. Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Solibus. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later.
Go melt it down.
Celione is such a mighty hero. Yet her partner, who must have walked with her to pass on her bloodline, was completely unrecorded in legend. Was he also a warrior? Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Hyacinth.
Lord Solibus is waiting for us.
Professor, what will you...
They soared toward the mural's dome. I remember that place.
I remember too, Solibus.
What exactly happened there?
At the celestial mural's dome, we dealt Aquila a fatal blow. The sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame.
The moonlit plume sealed the divine body.
The battered hero of the sky pierced the last monstrous eye. It seems that the legend describing the decisive battle was true.
But some things cannot be recorded. They were only witnessed by us.
Would you mind sharing more, honored ones?
After Aquila's defeated scream, we looked to the ground. The people who watched us fight. We saw the expressions on their faces.
Old and young, adults and children alike. They all shared the same expression.
Our victory brought no cheers or celebrations. The terrified crowd became chaotic, screaming and trampling each other. When they realized that their centuries-old faith had been overturned by a cursed child of two clans.
They regressed into senseless beasts that devoured their own kin. No, that would be an insult to beasts. Solibus and I have never witnessed such madness. Not even in the wildest corners of Amphoreus.
This doesn't align with the historical records. According to the legends of the Sky People, Aquila, gravely wounded, was determined to fight to the end. To prevent Aquila from using the sky of Amphoreus as a weapon to crush the earth. The hero Celione chose to sacrifice herself, sealing...
Legends and epics have always erased the cruelty, the bloodshed, and the cries of the commoners, while glorifying the heroes and their triumphs.
You'll witness a side of the legend that's never been told, young Hyacinthia, with a truth hidden for a millennium before you. Can you still walk with the same conviction?
It will be a harsh truth, one that is bound to shake your beliefs. Are you ready to face it, Miss Hyacinth?
I am ready, no matter what the hidden history holds. The spirits of my ancestors will urge me to make the right choice. This mission is far more important than my personal feelings or biases. If what I'm facing is a distorted history, a lie that's lasted for 1,000 years, I have to believe the one who created it had their reasons and struggles. And as for those reasons, I choose to believe they came from a place of goodwill. That's how I see the world.
Since you've made your decision, keep moving forward. I've called forth the Rainbow Bridge. Proceed along its path to the Dome, where the entwined fates of humanity and the Titan
Dear Celione, word has reached us that you intend to face Aquila alone. We have no doubts that you are strong enough to face the Titans. But before you embark on your journey, we'd like to share a story with you. Hopefully, as kids in Yanisopolis, we spent hours with our mom learning origami. She'd take a stack of red paper, and we always thought there was sheer joy in origami. Every successful fold we made brought a loving smile. It wasn't until after Mama left that we realized origami itself hadn't been the true source of our joy. We eventually understood that it wasn't the folding we loved, but Mama's reactions to our creations. Celione, you wrote of your love for your people. Your intense emotions make us wonder. Please, take a moment to consider this. If your love for humans is merely an abstract notion, rather than love for specific individuals, you may end up disappointed, even after saving them. We're sorry if our words come across as heavy. However, as your friend, we feel it's important to voice these. Your good friend, Trisha.
They're desperately struggling to block our path, but we've backed them into a corner.
This hurdle is trivial compared to the endless flame chase journey. I'll restore the bridge every time, no matter how many times the Titan obstructs us.
she never stopped dreaming of is just one step away from becoming reality.
Honored ones, how did Lady Celione become so powerful?
Talent. And
Those sound like essential traits for every successful individual.
she is special.
Continue forward along the Rainbow Bridge, heroes.
A god slayer can tell the state of their prey by its sounds. The god's part, I sense resentment, terror. But as for her, I cannot sense anything.
Professor.
Already seems aware of their fate.
We won't make them wait for too long. A Titan shall get Dawnmaker to have its first taste of blood.
That sword you wield, it seems familiar.
Are you sure about that? This is only recently forged.
Perhaps.
Is this the dome of the celestial mural?
Exactly. Employ the tactics you've mastered to expose them. And
Hyacinthia, we will heed your wishes, channeling our strength to reveal Aquila's truth.
My wishes?
It's been 1,000 years. Without our pact, Lunabus and I might have dissipated like everything else here.
our pact requires us to await the return of the Skyfolk to their ancestral lands. To complete the mission of reclaiming the Titan's core flame, we will carry out your will, Miss Hyacinth, as faithfully as we kept our promise to Celione.
First, we shall reveal the whole truth of history. We will reveal all that befell the Skyfolk.
As it should be.
Be careful. There are multiple threats. Soldiers tainted by the Black Tide.
Perhaps they are protecting the truth slumbering here.
Aside from the descendants of the sky named in the pact, no one else is entitled to access the memories here.
I'm increasingly intrigued by what happened next. Let's deal with these fallen guards first, then. Embark on this final lesson! Dawnmaker feels lighter in my hands. I feel I can turn more than just cut down evil with this blade. With golden flames, I can forge a new dawn!
Frail scholar.
Naughty child.
Let this place witness glory. Through my blood. Burn it up.
Life is not so fragile. That hurts a bit.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Dying soul, now accept your punishment.
Embrace a new life. May death protect us! That'll take more nap time.
Never do.
Please cherish as you wish.
Fury upon you. So feeble. What's the matter? Soul, insanity.
Just a little something.
I can't die, but thanks. I can't burn it all.
Life is not so fragile.
You have fulfilled your duty, guards. Rest now.
God of the sky, we are here. Your resentment and terror will soon end. Lady Celione, do you still have your humanity after merging with the Titan? I hope you can witness the harvest of the seeds you once sowed. Now, only the final steps remain.
Something's off. I can feel the memories here churning. It's as if countless emotions have lingered through the ages, refusing to fade away. The wandering memories here seem to be pleading for something, heavy with pain and grief, like ghosts lingering by the river of souls.
Are you ready, Aizen?
Yes. The Flame Chase journey is reaching its final chapter. No matter how cruel the truth may be,
The true history buried in time must come to light. The fates of mortals shouldn't be lost beneath polished myths.
we're on the same page, Lord Finan.
Go to the celestial globe, Hyacinthia. The forgotten past will reveal itself to you, one fragment at a time.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Embrace the clouds, celestial mirror.
Look who we've caught. An old...
Celione's victory couldn't change her people. Was that a simple vision she carried with her before declaring war on the Titans?
Celione possessed the strength to slay gods. Yet, she failed to sever the cycle of karma, rooted deeply in humanity's heart.
The turn of dawn and drive out the gods.
How is...
The oppressed old believers didn't hesitate to team up with the cleaners. But those assassins had never thought of directly provoking the mighty Celione. And Celione, how exactly would she have felt to witness all this transpire?
You'll know very soon, Miss Hyson.
Her unconditional tolerance was met with ruthless betrayal. Her deep love for humanity was reduced to ashes, leaving behind only endless fury.
The turn of dawn and dusk. Reveal the history, celestial mural.
Now you have nowhere to hide, Titan.
Look, everyone! Over the...
Are those
Yes. Those are remnants of the...
Celione, gave up on the children of humanity and handed the Skyfolk a death. And then she chose to merge with Aquila, casting aside once and for all the humanity that tormented her all her life. If this was the path she chose, then whose wish have my ancestors and I been guarding all this time?
The final fragment of history lies just ahead. Go and claim it, Miss Hyacinth, just as Celione once did. You must take this step too.